Learn all about living in Los Cabos, Mexico from expats Connie, Freeman, and John Stull in this video interview with expats in Mexico.
Yeah, we came down to Mexico 2018 for the very first time. Watched some HGTV and saw some segments about Cabo, and I said to Connie one day, let's go to Cabo one day and check it out. It seems like a nice place.
Just for a vacation.
So we just came here in May for a 1-week vacation, had no plans other than just laying around the beach and relaxing and getting away from work. And on day 3 or 4, we didn't really have much to do, and we decided to go look at some real estate just to see what real estate was looking like down here, and found this place. And a couple days later, we decided to buy it and make an investment and eventually retire down here. Literally, we didn't know anything about Mexico whatsoever when we packed our bags this past March and started traveling down here.
Well, with one exception. I mean, I had been to Mexico City on business about 12 or 13 years ago, but that was a business trip. And then I had been to Merida on vacation also probably 20 years ago for a week. So those were the only other 2 times that I had been in Mexico, but this was never on our radar.
What was it about the Los Cabos area that attracted you? What were the things that you liked about it?
The desert, the mountains, and the water, all coming together.
Yeah, he likes the mountains, and I like the sea. And so when we got here and we just saw the topography and thought, wow, we've got kind of a little bit of everything here. Yeah.
And
then the weather, of course.
Well, we didn't know a lot about the weather when we decided to purchase this place. Once we decided to purchase the place, and we both looked at each other and said, we better figure out what the hell Los Cabos is all about, and because we're eventually going to be living there full time, and then we started doing a lot of research and talking to people and whatever, and realized that this area is basically sunshine 360 days a year, and we just felt
it's friendly here.
We felt at home the week that we were here. The people were so friendly. Being Americans, we could communicate real easy with them because most of the people around here do speak some English, and we just felt really at home.
How large is your place?
Interior square foot's a little over 1,600. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and then our outside terrace is close to 350 square feet. So we're sitting right there at 2,000 square feet of condo area.
Are you in the corridor? Or are you in Los Cabos, or are you in San Jose?
We're right in the middle of the corridor. Yeah, we're basically right dab in the middle between San Jose and Cabo San Lucas.
On the hillside or on the beach?
On the hillside.
We're across the corridor from the Grand Velas Resort, which we have access to.
Oh, nice.
As purchase.
Yeah, part of our purchase is a 10-year membership to the Grand
Velas Resort.
Oh, that's a good deal. How much did you pay for it?
It was $470,000.
Oh, that's a good deal.
It's over a 180-degree view of the Sea of Cortez, and we face south to the water, and our side wall, if you will, we're on an end unit, and our end unit faces east to San Jose and the mountains.
What's the shopping like there?
Grocery shopping is phenomenal.
What do you mean? What does phenomenal mean?
They've got a brand new high-end supermarket a couple miles down the road towards San Jose called Fresco, which has everything from cosmetics and appliances to food and clothes, and it's like a super center. Just opened in November. It's beautiful. A few miles further down, right at the edge of San Jose, is also a newer shopping center or supermarket called Chedraui, which is also fabulous. Across the street from that is La Comer. So when it comes to and then there are some specialty grocery stores at Palmilla. There's a California Fresh Market, and at Santa Carmela toward Cabo, there's a specialty grocery and those two boutique grocery stores carry more kind of European and American groceries, so you can find some of the specialty stuff. Clothing and shoes and things like that, I mean, you can find all the beach wear and resort wear, but it's a bit hit and miss. There's not a lot. And it all kind of, there are a couple of nice shops, but all the rest, it's like the same stuff.
In Cabo, which is just 12 miles from us, we have Costco, Home Depot, Auto Zones, and stuff. All the American Office Max, Office Depot. Yeah.
So that's nice. I mean, Costco saves us in terms of, some of the basics, and Home Depot from a, household kind of things, cleaning supplies, and that kind of stuff. So those are nice to have.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get your goods from the time that they packed?
About
10 days. 11 days.
I think it was like 13 days. 10 to 15 days.
From the time they packed in Nashville to the time it appeared in your condo in Cabo, it was like 10 days?
It was, let me think. They
13 days, Robert.
13 days. Yeah. 13 days.
Yeah.
Well, that's really
quick. From
quick.
the time they came into our place in Nashville till the time they showed up here, 13 days.
That's very quick. You guys are lucky.
Yeah, and they did a good job, and we bought good insurance and a couple things like typical moving, right?
Yeah.
There's always a little bit of damage somewhere.
Sure.
And the company was amazing in terms of reimbursing us for the things that didn't make it 100%.
Did you think the costs were fair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. It cost us, we moved, I mean, if you think about it, a three bedroom place. Cost us what, 22,000, and then we ended up with over $5,000 back from based on some of the damage, which
really?
it was minor damage, but it was minor damage on brand new high-end furniture that we had insured for a good amount. So
are you starting to learn Spanish now?
Yes. We took some lessons, and then I'm doing Duolingo and trying to use my words. Some weeks I practice more than others. It's harder because we can get by with English here. It almost makes it a little bit harder to be motivated to learn. Yeah. But we're trying. We're definitely motivated.
We're not trying very well.
Well, I'm trying way harder than you.
Are you integrating yourself into the local community?
Trying to. I mean, you've made friends with a couple of Mexican guys.
I play golf every week, once or twice a week with a Mexican guy I met on a golf course here, and
we've made some Mexican friends at the resort. We try to go to like more of the local restaurants as opposed to the tourist and resort restaurants. I mean, we try to go to some of the little places that what I call the normal people who live here go to.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
What are the three things that you love most right now after spending a couple of months there that you really, really love about living there?
I think for me, it's
golf.
It's the weather and the golf.
Yeah, for you, the weather and the golf.
The weather and the golf and the friendliness of the people.
Yeah.
And Connie?
And the topography.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I would say for me, it's definitely the people and just what it feels like to live here. I love our place. I love being home. I love sitting on our terrace and looking at the sea. I love going to the resort. That was one of the big selling points for us, and especially for me, I think, for this place, is having access to the resort. I use the fitness center down there. We're down there almost every week.
The resort is one of just a couple five-star all-inclusive resorts. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it sits right less than a half mile down below us, and we look at it every day.
Since you guys recently moved, I mean, you're really newbies. For those people who are kind of poised within the next year or so to make a move to Mexico, what piece of advice would you give them?
First thing I would say is don't be afraid, because I think mainly Connie handled all the government type stuff, the visas and all that kind of stuff, and she did an exceptional job with all that. We didn't know anything about coming to Mexico and what to do and how to do it and this and that, and Connie just figured it out for herself. We never got any advice and never hired anybody to do anything. We just came and did it. And it really is not that difficult if you put your mind to it and you allow the locals to help you out.
Yeah, I also think doing the research. I mean, the internet was our friend. I mean, I in particular, I did a lot of research, a lot of reading,
Hopefully you spent a lot of time on Expats in Mexico.
I did. I absolutely did. And then again, everything from visa and the rules, and then figuring out how to move our stuff down here, and figuring out, everything, from the mail and the banking and all of that. I mean, and we made some friends here early who own a furniture store, and they're from the States, and they've been down here 12 years. And like John said, let the locals help you. I mean, they were a wealth of information. We asked, where do we go for health insurance? Where do we go for doctors? Where do we get our cars insured? And they helped us, by just telling us, go here for this, go here for that. And that helped tremendously. For me, the advice is, if you're going to live in another country, don't come here and want it to be like where you're from. Come here and assimilate and learn the culture and accept what's different and embrace what's different, because that's why you chose to come here. So we don't come here and then bitch and moan about what's not as good maybe as in the States. We decided we were going to love it here. We just made that decision when we came here. And that's exactly what we've done.
Sound advice. Listen, you guys, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
I really enjoyed our conversation.